Clash Royale.
Rungified it, man.
Taking the 3-1, and as is the way of these Season 2s here, it's all upsets, man. It's going all against what I thought it was going to be.
Well, let's take an interview here with Patience, find out what he thought of these matches today.
He looked a little bit intimidated in the pre-match interview. But you took the final 3 sets in a row against Zest, made it look easy. I was a little bit nervous, but at the same time, I know his performances weren't that great recently. So I was able to gain some confidence from that. How did you prepare for this match today? Because you tried a lot of different things, a lot of different builds. He says very quaintly that I try not to be intimidated and focus on my own performances instead of focusing too much on what Zest was doing. What about them Dark Templar trades? Set number 2. The original plan was to move forward and to build a single gateway so I could get my warp in faster. But I realized the gateway wasn't there. I guess he forgot it. So I think that's why the match went so long. Kanata adding on to that. When he saw that build get stopped really hard, defended by Zest, that he wasn't feeling good about Patience's chances. Patience also saying he went for a cannon rush in the first set. I was practicing that on the ladder for a Gettysburg version, and apparently it's a little bit different compared to the map that we use here. So maybe he's saying the map is different or the experience is different. So Zest is a player that's very highly rated here in Korea. So how do you feel playing a macro game against Zest? He says he's very happy he was able to get a macro victory against Zest, actually. Felt great. He had some specific builds prepared, but once he won the Dust Towers game, he realized that he could just play a straight-up macro game against Zest and come out on top.
김성원 선수의 경기를 보고 나서 강민수 선수의 생각이 조금은 바뀌었을 것 같은데 어때요? 이제 4강전에서 강민수 선수 저그전을 펼치게 됐거든요.
Now it also feels like Solar has a lot of different thoughts after winning his match today. So how do you feel about playing Solar in the round of 4? I recently lost to him in a tournament, but I feel like Solar really favors playing against me, but at the same time, I feel okay about it. I kind of left it there, so it's like at the same time, it's, you know, it's not a big deal to me, probably what he's trying to say. So going back to some of our viewer comments, Patience, don't get too hung up on your mistakes, someone said. What would you like to say to that fan and the other fans who cheered for you today? I made a lot of mistakes, so thanks for cheering for me, and next time I will prepare much harder so I make even less mistakes next time. So that's going to be it.
Wow, what a day. We got to see 2 series that involved a whole lot of my favorite 90s toy. The Bop It,
Bop It, Twist It, Pull It.
We were pulling it all over. I don't know, man. That was today has been insane. Like lots of early rushes, lots of great builds, lots of not so great builds. So
yeah, that cannon rush, man. I don't know if he was saying the map was different or the. I'm like, I don't know, man. You should know that, right? You should practice on the custom map that we use here, so that you should know. But if he was only practicing it on the ladder, then maybe
Maybe the
Maybe you
LE
just
has a
didn't know.
different spot where you put it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I think if I was going to practice a build for SSL, I'd probably practice it on the custom map. But
Maybe that's what he was saying when he was like, "Oh, I wish I practiced harder because I made a lot of mistakes, including that one." I mean, that game ended in 2 minutes because it looked feeble. It looked like, "Oh, what are you doing, man? That's not going to work." So let's take a look at our results today. Not what we expected.
Certainly not Solar. Bopped Deer. Really, really inspiring performance there. Great strong pushes, taking that first series 3-0.
And then we did have Patience, on the other hand, bopping Zest here. The only map that he lost was his own mistake, which was the Cannon Rush that did get shut down. Zest did have a good defense of the Cannon Rush, but who knows? Maybe if Patience plays a straight-up game on that map, we have a 3-0. Maybe we don't even have a 3-1.
Yeah, if he hadn't gone for a rather uninspired Cannon Rush, it easily could have been that way. Zest just looked kind of just uninspired.
I think that's a decent way to put it,
The defenses just were not there, were not strong enough, and now we have our final 4 players for this round of 4.
And this is what I was saying. I was making a joke because I didn't think it would actually happen. But now it's like there's this super strong left side of the bracket, Dark and Classic. Both of those guys, they are champions before. They can do it again, okay? And on the other side, we have Solar and Patience. Solar did win a DreamHack, I think, DreamHack Stockholm, where he beat Sue. But Patience, as far as I know, I don't think he's won anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe he has. I know he's gotten like a couple of round of 4s. But you consider the results of Dark and Classic versus the results of Solar and Patience, and now we have this really wonky bracket where it's going to be crazy. Whoever wins on the right side of the bracket is going to be definitely the underdog going into the finals.
Yeah, I mean, the left side of the bracket is actually just insanity. And if you actually look at the round of 16 as well below that, that was even super strong.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of a lopsided bracket. We've actually turned the camera a little bit so it looks even. But once we get to this round of 4, those games are going to be so sick.
And also, other things to mention, Dark versus Classic, obviously a team kill. So that's going to be a very fun best of 7 that we have for that, because we saw the team kill today. It was a 3-0 between Deer and Solar. Generally, it's not that one-sided. Generally, we get more crazy games and crazy stuff happening, and I would expect that out of Dark of Classic and Classic.
I mean, we had a team kill today, and that was a dominant 3-0, so we might see that same one-sided nature, but the levels of Dark and Classic are significantly higher, and as 2 of the players who could easily go on to just win the tournament as a whole, you really have to look at that upcoming best of 7. It will be a best of 7, so tons and tons of games for the players to figure each other out if they don't know each other very well already, which I imagine they would.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about Dark and Classic at home in the SKT house, like fist pumping as Zest gets knocked out. They're like, "Yeah,
you gotta make
we're gonna win.
Make sure they're not
one of us.
They're not screen cheating. You're just like, don't look at my monitor, bro.
Yeah.
Gonna play you tomorrow. Well, next week. So that is going to be a great day for StarCraft. Of course, a lot of great StarCraft this week. I feel like we've had so much of those, so many good games. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been great. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.